Hello, it's Rosemary99 here. How are you doing? So this is just a very quick video just telling you three ways that you can do marketing when you're on a shoestring budget. Because yeah, people complain about the fact that they don't have any money and they can't do the marketing that is required for their business. And you know what? Yeah, I don't believe you. That's ultimately the truth of it. So I'm going to give you some three ways anyway that will help you if you do feel as though you don't have too much of a budget to move yourself forward. So first and foremost, go where your prospects are in great number and tell them what you do. So that might mean finding meetup groups or finding groups online, like what's it called, Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups, where people you know. Well, first of all, figure out who your people are so that you're actually looking for the right people. So when you know who your people are, you know where they probably will be hanging out and how you can go there and support them. How will you do this? You make sure that you have an answer to the question, what do you do? And not just oh, yes, I'm a pharmacist, which was my response, which is a wonderful conversation stopper, just like that. No, you actually come up with something a bit more exciting. I help people lose weight. Well, no, actually, even that's not that exciting. But come up with an answer to what do I do that captures people's imagination, that makes them think, if they are your people, this is a burning issue that I'm particularly dealing with. Okay, so then when you go and meet people like that, collect their business cards and stay in touch with them. You don't need anything you don't need anything fancy to do that. You have an email address, don't you? So so collect people's business cards every time, be looking for where your prospects are, and every time be building relationships with people and invite them always to take a look at what you're up to. Okay, and that is one way. I don't know, you have to get really imaginative. If you don't have money, then you have to invest a lot of your time going to places where you know your people will be, whether there's, as I've mentioned, the meetup groups or the groups online and things like that, or forums online, or other people's blogs online, or different places. Use your imagination. Where could your people be? Go there, build relationships with them, serve them in some way, to answer their questions in some way, just be a friend. And then you get the opportunity to invite them to take a look at what you are up to because you have done that first. Okay, so having no money is not a reason why you can't do this. Number two would be to set up an email marketing campaign. So yeah, you can take it to a whole new level where you are using emails. But again, it doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to get an autoresponder program provider or whatever it is. No, you don't. Not to start with. You could literally do what you did first and start collecting people's details, connecting with people wherever you meet people and collecting their email addresses and just sending out emails that say, hello, this is what I'm up to. How are you doing? How can I support you? And hey, why don't you have a look at this thing that I'm offering? And you could start by selling somebody else's product altogether. You don't have to have your own at the start. You can just put sell somebody else's product. That is one easy way to start. It's easy. Well, it is simple, not necessarily easy, because yes, as I say, if you do not have money, then expect to invest a lot of time. But you could set up an email marketing campaign, which at the start, if you are really broke, which I don't think anybody is that broke, most of these autoresponder program providers will give you 30 days free. You can, really hustle and generate enough business that will enable you to pay for it. Okay, so you can automate your email marketing campaign from the start, where you find a product that you believe in enough, you send people to go and have a look at it, and when someone buys, you make some money. That is an option available to anybody, anywhere, even if you're already in a job and you just don't have any disposable income, but you know you want to leave that job and this is one way that you can do it very easily whilst still at work. Okay, it's money or time. Okay, number three would be to take full advantage of social media. I have mentioned it already, but really social media gives us such an opportunity to get our message out to the world so people get to know who we are. You can set up your own business page, whether it's whichever platform you're on. They usually have a facility for you to have either a profile or a page so that people can come and find out what you're about. Okay, but then more than that, because yeah, if you just set up a page or whatever, or even a website, nobody's going to find you unless you go into their world and invite them to yours. Okay, so you go using social media, you hear what people are saying, connect with people deliberately on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Twitter. All of these places you can actually literally connect with people. Some people will agree to connect with you, other people will not, but then you're increasing your circle of influence. Go into their world though. Do not think that just because you've connected with them that now suddenly they're going to listen to you, and they may not. So go into their world and figure out what's going on with them, answer their questions, and respond to the updates they put out there. See what groups they're in. I've already mentioned this. Do that stuff and really be interested in people, and you will find that people want to come and find out more about you as a result. So this whole reciprocation thing, when people feel cared for, they want to care for you too. Okay, there are some odd ones that really don't. That's fine. But the idea here is to take full advantage of the free things that you can and use your imagination to really brainstorm a lot more ideas of things that you can do on a budget. Okay. And to conclude, if you are serious about making stuff happen now instead of just kind of thinking about it, then come and find out about the Make Stuff Happen Now program, and I would love to work with you. It's rosemarynonniknight.com/make stuff happen. I look forward to hearing from you.